We continue our look at the top 40 Husker players heading into the 2023 football season. Hi, Sean Callahan with HuskerOnline.com. Before I get to that, make sure you like, follow, subscribe to us right here on the Husker Online YouTube channel. But today we're looking at players 26 to 30, and coming in at number 30 is backup quarterback Chubba Purdy. He's projected to be the number 2 right now. We saw Chubba play in a few games and start a few games as well for Nebraska, battle the foot injury he suffered at Michigan, then came off that, had a decent spring for the most part, but Chubba Purdy comes in at number 30 because you just never know the value of that backup quarterback and if he'll have to be called on this year. Coming in at number 29 is wide receiver Isaiah Garcia-Castaneda. This was somebody that left the team last season after the Oklahoma game. Thought he was going to move on from Nebraska when Scott Frost was fired. Just wasn't on the same page with interim head coach Mickey Joseph. Met with Matt Rule, decided to come back. Castaneda is a very mature player, one of the faster wide receivers on the team. We saw him flash, obviously, in that game in Ireland when he led the Huskers in receiving in that season-opening loss to Northwestern. Where does Garcia-Castaneda factor in now? At number 28, I think one of the bigger surprise players to come out of the spring, linebacker John Bullock. You look at Bullock and what he did over the spring. He kind of put himself in a position to be a starter, and I don't think anybody could have saw that coming, where a year ago Bullock was mainly a special teams player. The difference now, though, is Bullock has moved from safety to linebacker. That appears to be a better fit for him heading into this season. Then at number 27, it's linebacker Jimari Butler. He's got the versatility to play that jack position. They can move him around to all the different spots. What's interesting about Butler, just like Garcia-Castaneda, he went in the transfer portal and then decided to come back to Nebraska. So Jimari Butler figures to factor into that rotation on the defense. And then finally, number 26, I think this is one of the harder players to get a read on because just on sheer talent alone, he's one of the more talented guys on this Husker football team. Tight end Arik Gilbert. We still don't know if he's going to get his waiver, though. I think we're waiting on that. And also just where he fits in that overall conversation. But physically, you won't find very many tight ends in the country as impressive as Arik Gilbert. It'll be interesting now to see kind of where he fits on this football team heading into 2023. That wraps it up here for players 26 to 30. Make sure you stay on HuskerOnline.com. We will keep you up to date with all of the latest. For HuskerOnline.com, I'm Sean Callahan.